Hey guys, let's do another little walking tour of the town I grew up in. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Tulip Tree Plaza. They started, laundromat's still there. Wow. They really hooked this up. They really fixed this up now. Woo. And I think if I remember correctly, I think this was always an empty parking lot. Can't remember. That must be where the girl got killed that my cousin was telling me about crossing the street. Humming like a motherfucker, boy. This used to be a medical building. Then it just went empty. Been like that for the longest time. That one looks like that's empty as well, half of it. There used to be a house here they tore down. And I think in my last video I was telling you about the road that was behind it that they were clearing out. Wow, they were doing that a while ago, clearing it out. That machine has got to be sitting there now. It's got to be 20 years. That has been sitting there. Hasn't run in 20 years, that machine, I guarantee it. There's the shopping center. This is the road I was talking about. Right here. When I grew up, this little shopping center was so tiny. The part that has the Stop and Shop over there was not there. They added that on. And then the part above where it says cleaner, I don't know if you can see it from here. They added that on. But it used to be small. To be exact, this is for you guys that know, that are older. Right where that Ace Hardware is, that used to be Woolworths. It was a 5 and dime store. Find anything in that store. The Carvel's been there as long as I can remember. The Chinese food restaurant was there as long. Now it's called China Palace, but it used to be called Yen's. I actually went to school with the kid that family owned it. And there was a barbershop right there as well. And then that wound up closing down. The Cleaners, if I remember right, was always there. Then the barbershop, when it closed down, wound up going over here to the Classic Cuts. And it was owned by a fella named Nicky. He wound up opening it. Now it's a Classic Cuts, jewelry exchange, watch, battery changes. This, they built there. The kid that built it, his parents were so rich that it used to be a computer store, host servers and stuff, and now it's a veterinarian. Huh. Wow. The Capital One was never there. But that was all empty field. Right where that Stop and Shop and stuff was all empty field. They used to do carnivals there. And there was a cut through for the kids to go get pizza from the pizzeria, because you used to cut through, and the side road over there, there's the high school is up the road, and then the elementary school there too. Bank of America was there for a long time, but it changed names quite a few times. That medical center there, they never ever survives. They've done it so many times, and it's closed and made different shit out of it. Over there where the Walgreens was a used to be another shopping center. Pergaments used to be where the Brinks Hardware. Taco Bell. Right here used to be Arthur Fish and Chips. Closed down and opened as Taco Bell's been there for a long time. As you can see, they don't take care of the building. There used to be a deli in here. As a kid, we looked at it to buy it. It was not making money. This Ready Coffee used to be a dairy barn. This they built probably 25 years ago, because the pizzeria that's in here used to be across the street. The buildings where the Italian Ice was, that used to be a laundromat, not a laundry, a dry cleaner. This little church here, I went to preschool in it. Pre-K, I mean. Pre-K. I went here. It was Holy Trinity Church. I believe it was a Lutheran church. Yeah, Trinity Lutheran Church. I went there. The brick building where that truck is, the 7-Eleven, used to be a Blockbusters. That Jack of Fades, we were actually gonna buy it. It used to be a stationery as well, and just never panned out. They were lying about their books. They didn't make half the money they claimed to do. This used to be a Friendly's. Alright guys, that's the local community hospital. Now it's part of Northville. They've been doing so much work on this thing for gotta be over 20 years now. They keep working on it and working on it, and like it never gets finished. So all those were built by the hospital. They bought the property. It was supposed to be doctor residences. So I'm not sure if the doctors still live there or what. So, yep. $1 million homes. Right over here is where my dad grew up. Not this one. They owned 2 homes over here. One of these houses was my father's best friend and best man at his wedding. That's the houses right there. Them 2 together. 22A and 22. My grandparents owned that. Right here used to be a driveway that only fit a Model T down the back end. And then, these are like this was the old Italian area right here. Coming up to where my dad learned how to fix cars as a kid. Yeah, right there. That used to be my where he learned how to fix cars during World War II. All the guys were out. He was the only one there working at the gas station. Then he wound up taking it over. He kept for a while and sold it to the guy he knew, and he had it for the longest time. Then he passed, his son took over, and his son had no business knowledge whatsoever on it and wound up selling it. So, yep. We're almost back around to where we started, which is down the other side of where I showed you that shopping center the tulip tree was, where I said about the laundromat. And and they also, that gas station used to own this building here as well. Glen Cove, Purple Heart people